Hi, I'm Mr. Chris and I do stuff, and this is my 2012 Honda CRV. It might be the best tow behind slash flat tow vehicle ever. By the way, in the background, that's my camper. That's what I got this to tow behind. Now you might be wondering why I think the Honda CRV might be the best tow behind or flat tow vehicle ever. Well, everyone always says Hondas are reliable. I've actually never owned one. This is my first, but I heard they were reliable and I wanted to get one that was driven by an older person, because 2014 and previous are the only generations of Honda CRVs that you can flat tow, to my knowledge. So I managed to find one from the Villages. When I got there to do the test drive, not only does it have under 60,000 miles for a 2012, which is great, but it's got one of these on the wheel, which lets me know that being from the Villages and having one of these, this probably was an old timer's car, and it's probably been pretty well maintained, or not maintained at all. But it looks like it's been very well maintained. All right, so I said I think it's the best tow behind vehicle ever. Well, let me show you how easy it is to flat tow this bad boy. You take your key, you start her. You let it run for 3 minutes. You drop it into first, all the way down. Hang out there for 30 seconds. Bump it up 1 to second. Wait for 30 seconds. Bump it up to drive. Wait for 30 seconds. Pop it into neutral, turn this back to 1, and now you are ready to be flat towed. Pro tip, go in your glove box, get your owner's manual out, and if you actually open up your owner's manual, you can see here, it gives you instructions on how to tow your vehicle. Also, make sure your owner's manual matches your car. Verify all your steps. Don't just believe that guy you saw on the internet. Because I was leaving work and I kind of pulled out a little aggressive, might have slid the tail a little. And when I was about home, I noticed I had a couple of lights on my dash, and I thought, oh, that's probably from the aggressive driving. It was the traction control and the steering alert. And I was like, all right, I'll turn her off and on again. So I'm out of light. Light takes forever. I turn it off. I start it back up. And I go to take it out, and I can't push this button. Finally, some nice guys run over and tell me about this little thing. If you don't know about this, you can pop this out. Then you can stick your key or anything in that hole, and that'll let you override this safety. Only do that if you know what you're doing. But that at least let me drop it into neutral, crank it up, and get it home. Now let me tell you what the problem was. So I just showed you the inside part. Now let me show you what I had to add to the car. Of course, you've got to add a tow bar. So I got a good kit here from Kurt. It's the Rambler kit. I really like it. If you want to see more about it, let me know and I'll make a video about it. But what I thought was cool about it was it comes with this, which is the ability to hook up your car directly here so your brake lights work. So you don't have to do those like magnets on the top kind of goofy thing. Well, this is where I went wrong. Normally on the trailer side, this doesn't have a cover because you don't need to be worried about it. They're not live wires. But when your car is the trailer and you hit the brake pedal, this bad boy energizes. So when I threw this in here one time and it touched some of the frame, so the next time I hit the brake pedal, the car went ahead and locked me out. And the worst part is, my buddy was right. He was like, oh, don't you need to cover those? And knowing trailers, I was like, no, that's silly. Well, I was wrong. If you're towing a car, keep that covered. In fact, I'm gonna build a better system than this, because that is the one part about the kit that I think is a little flimsy. And now that it's bit me in the tuchus, I'm gonna make sure it never happens again. Negative point for Mr. Chris Does Stuff, but Honda's still super reliable. I've had no issues since I bought this car. If you wanna follow me on my adventure with this camper and that car for the next year hitting the lower 48, scan this QR code to find all my social profiles out there. Like, subscribe, follow, and comment. Thanks a lot, and maybe I'll see you on the road.